Hey guys, Mr.BeetleBum here. Welcome to the video. Today's video is a little thank you to World of Tanks or Wargaming. I know that sounds very fanboyish, but you guys who know me know that I'm not a fanboy. I give respect when respect is due. I also call people out, and if it's worth being called out for. Whoa, it's kind of weird watching this. Anyways, what this is about is the tank here, this whole road to Berlin, and the tank, the IS-2 Spaced, and the fact that just the best way for me to explain it is, let me just tell you about yesterday. Yesterday, I'm wrapping up, the last half of the level 3 or level 4, sorry, in order to get this tank. And as I do a lot of times when I'm playing the game, I like to listen to streamers while I am playing. What I tend to do is watch streamers that I admire and or those who I enjoy, and they're, say, new streamers. So I try to what's called lurk so that they can have a viewer to get their viewer numbers up. But yesterday I was listening to a different streamer, one who has a high salt diet. Really got to get that sodium down. Anyways, and it was just comical. It was pretty funny, actually. The whole time it was nothing but, this tank is shit. This is crap. The road to Berlin's crap. Everything about this tank's shit. It can't hit anything. Its turret can't turn. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, holy cow, man. This has got to be the worst tank ever that's been given away. I mean, this thing has to be worse than, you name it, the GC gun carrier or whatever, man. Maybe this is the new one. This is it, guys. We got the new shit tank. Because of, like, what I was hearing. Like, seriously, every single game, I know some of it's all jokes and whatnot, when you hear people say, oh yeah, this tank has preferential treatment. The preferential treatments that you get to all the people on your team are Muppets. That's obviously just joking around and whatnot. But when the thing that kind of drives me crazy is the fact that if you got a shit ton of people watching your stream, you're well known. You're a community contributor who gets shit for free from Wargaming, loot boxes at Christmas. You get to try out all the tanks and make replays. I can't do any of that stuff. I think if you're in that position, you need to have a little bit of respect, at least for the game that's, providing you income. And at least kind of like, for once, leave out all the bullshit. Why don't you just be honest about the tank rather than just trying to hype up your followers who apparently love to hate anything that Wargaming does. And basically the reason why I wanted to make this video is it's a follow-up on the Road to Berlin, tips and tricks of Road to Berlin. There's no tips or tricks on this one. All I wanted to let you know was, as you're seeing here, this is a tier 8 battle and I'm in a tier 7 and I'm bouncing shit and I'm still penetrating stuff. My turret turns, because I'm aware that if my turret is slow, that I can turn the whole hull of my tank to make it turn faster. It's not that much of a brainiac, thing. It's kind of common. If you've been playing the game for a while, you know that. So what I guess I'm making this video for is to kind of stick up for Wargaming, unfortunately, and say thank you very much, Wargaming. This IS-2 Space is not that bad of a tank. Yesterday on my stream, we played for hours and we were 70% win, just under, like 69.7 or something win rate in the tank. It's all I played. And my win 8 was, I don't know what it was for sure. I'd have to check my WOT labs. I'm guessing it's probably going to be the typical green/blue. But I mean, there were games, I think actually this game, by the end of this one, you can see the colors right down here. You see this little thing? That's your win 8 right there. And the only reason why I do that is because I like to show people when I'm playing my lights that, hey man, you can get good win 8 numbers when you scout for your team instead of just, stab padding and sniping at the back. But anyways, yeah, if you watch it, you'll see. This game's almost over now. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, it's not that bad of a tank, guys. I always say, guys, you got to know your weaknesses and your strengths. I like to play the tank for 20 games before I start talking about it, whether it be talking crap or talking, like, good. Either way, you got to be able to know what the tank's about. And once you know the strengths and weaknesses in it, you should be able to figure it out, man. But all I got to say is it's not that bad. For this tank is shit. This tank is shit. I give up. This tank's fucking shit. Ah! Put your diaper on and learn how to play and chill out, man. That's all I gotta say. It's a pretty good tank for free. And I think the main thing here, guys, the main thing that I want to point out is, I think a lot of these guys who these salty dudes who freak out about this. Yeah, see, what's the win rate here? 3,100. Not like nothing special, man. But it's not bad. That's my very first match in the tank too. 2,000 damage and whatnot. But anyways, the key thing here, guys, that I want you to think about or be aware of is, not everybody gets crap from Wargame for free. Not everybody has a ton of money to spend on premium tanks. There's people out there. When I say there's people, there's probably a crap load of players out there who don't spend a lot of money on this game. And maybe they want to play the Russian heavies. Why wouldn't they? The IS-7, the 277. I mean, these are tanks that, it goes on. But anyways, these are the tanks that people know that are really good tanks. So yeah, obviously these guys are going to want to get up there. And wouldn't it be nice to have a premium heavy that's Russian that you could use to train up your crews? I think most people would be pretty happy to get one for free. And this is a pretty easy one to grind through. It is nicer when you get the bonus pack and you get all your tanks up to level 3 in the Berlin event. But the reality is even still, it's compared to some of the marathons that we've had, to get all the way up to 100%. A lot of players only get up to 70% and they say, screw it. That's, because there's so much more they got to do. Whereas in this one, to get the tank, I'm not talking about the, what is it called? The Outlaw events, whatever that thing is. I'm not talking about the last reward. I'm talking about just getting the tank. It's pretty easy, man. And I gotta say, the gameplay is really fun. I enjoy Road to Berlin. I enjoy it better than Frontlines. I love the fact that they've got real smart bots. Yes, there's a way to get around it as long as you got a flanker. It's pretty easy to distract the TDs. But for most people going in there, man, the number one thing I keep hearing is, what the hell, man? These bots are crazy good. And that's a good thing. You don't want to play a game. I don't want to play a game that's just, like go around the corner, boom, that thing's sitting there going, duh, where the tanks, man? Like, I'm talking about the bots, right? If they were bad, they'd just be sitting there going, duh, duh, and you'd come around the corner and go, there's one dead, there's another one dead, there's another one dead. Guys, if you want to do that, just go play, down in the South American server, LATAM server, whatever it's called, and get underneath tier 5s and just play against a bunch of bots that are just, not doing anything. These bots are freaking smart. And that's what I liked about it. There was a challenge involved, and challenge to me is fun. I like it. And we blew through it and got the tank for free. And you know what? There's a lot of people out there right now that are going to get this, and they're going to be pleasantly surprised. They're probably worried like I was at the end of when I logged off the stream. Not my stream, the other guy's stream, and said, okay, I got my tank for free. I'm going to go try it now, and I'm scared I'm totally going to, it's going to suck. And then when I started my stream, I'm like, this first game, I'm like, oh, I probably just jinxed myself. It's probably going to be all crap. Well, like I said, no. We did almost 70% win rate. We did really good numbers. Blocked tons. This thing blocks lots of shots, man. I mean, if you just sit there in the open like a doofus, obviously you're going to get blown away. But if you play the game and you know how to angle, and what about this, guys? Wiggle it. Just a little bit. It's talking about moving the actual hull of the tank as you're driving forward, knowing full well you're going to be getting spotted because you're the heavy. and you're the top tier, so you're just going across an area and you just wiggle it, man. That little bit of wiggling, it's amazing how many ricochets you get. Plus, at the same time, wiggle it just a little bit. Do your turret as well, man. It's crazy how many bounces you get. So yeah, if you're angling always, and we talked about this on last night's stream, I showed people, like, here's the tank, and you notice how my front corner, I'm going on an angle, I'm like this, so that I can keep that angle to the enemy. If you're doing those kind of things and you're aware of that, you're going to get bounces. If you're worried about the turret traverse on this thing, great. Turn your hull. Try to make sure you get in a position where you're far enough away from any rocks that, like this rock right here, if you were using that for cover, make sure you're far enough away from it so that you can turn your whole hull rather than just your turret. Again, I've said it a bazillion times. As long as you know your strengths and your weaknesses, you can play to your strengths and avoid the weaknesses. That's how to play the game, man. So anyways, guys, it's not a shitty tank. It's actually a pretty good tank, man. You just it's got a long aiming time, so you gotta pre-aim before you pop out if you're doing a peek-a-boom. Okay, that simply means come up to the edge of a building, let your bloom go down, and then slowly pull out, and then let it go down again, and then boom. Again, knowing your weaknesses. You can't just rush out, turn, and try to get a snapshot on this tank. It's just not that type of tank. That's not what it's good at. So take that out of your repertoire and figure out other ways to, work it so that it is a good tank for you. That's about it, guys. Like I said, wargaming, thanks, man. Road to Berlin has been a great little breath of fresh air here. I love the fact that the bots were very smart AI bots. Keep it up. Thank you very much for giving away a free tank that's going to help a lot of players going up the ladder in their Russian tank. Especially, I'm talking new players here because I'm Mr.BeetleBum, and that's who I try to focus on helping. So thank you very much. I gotta say, this was a real good event and a wicked good premium reward tank. So thank you. And to those who want to flame me and say, oh no, it's a shit tank, he's right, blah 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 blah, it's all good. I've been getting non-stop shit ever since I called out streamers for being dicks, and I'm sure it's going to keep happening. But that's me, man. What can I say, man? Almost 53 now. Don't really care if I hurt somebody's feelings. If they're acting like a jackass, I'm going to call them out. That's just the way I am. It's the way more people should be. I think the fact is, actually, it's the way a lot of people are. But a lot of people aren't in my position, making videos and streaming and being in the public eye. But there's probably a good reason why everybody that I talk to is like, yeah, no shit, man. How about we all try to get off the high salt diet and come on down and join us here, man. It's funny, I say that, but yet I jest. But the reality is I have high blood pressure, so I am on a no salt diet. No salt. I don't expect that from everybody, man. We all get upset at this game. We all get freaked out and get mad and all that. And that's fine, man. Just try to bring it down a notch, Don't live off of the salt. Don't expect salt all the time. Look at the bright side of things for once in a while, man. This was a very, very good event, and we got a good tank out of it. Enough said, man. Enough said. But anyways, thank you very much, Wargaming, and to all those who watched the video, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And of course, all you guys who hate it and want to stick up for your idols, not a problem, man. Give me the thumbs down. It's all good. If you do want to know more about the videos I make, I try to help new players with map strategy videos and how to for all the different classes. Come on by the YouTube channel with Mr.BeetleBum. Check it out, subscribe to it, set up notifications, and you'll know whenever I bring out a new video. And on top of that, come on over to Twitch and watch my streams, because I'm the guy who sits here and literally says, as you see above here on the video, remember to have fun, ask questions, That's what we're about. We're all about just trying to help people who have questions about the game learn the game. So I'm here, man. Don't Don't go into the forums and say, nobody will help me. We're here to help. Anything you want, bruh. Anything you want, ma'am. Whatever it is, come let us know. We'll do our best to help you. On that note, guys, we got to run. So Mr. BeetleBum is out.